Going live. 3, 2, 1. It's coming up. Oh, no, I thought. Hey, what's up, traders? Welcome back to Forex Gym. Today is Monday, and we are back with the live daily Forex analysis. And this is the start of the week, and I'm excited. So we got next including today, is 5 days. So we're gonna be doing this daily live Forex analysis. And as you know, we are doing this live daily Forex analysis Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. UK time, where I do analyze the currency. I generally pre-select my 3 currencies now. I used to do 4 currencies, but now I do 3 currencies, and I will let you guys to choose if you want me to analyze any other currency, because that gives us a bit of an extra time rather than if I just pre-select 4, then it gives us less time. So I'll let you to if you want me to analyze any other currencies, just let me know in the chat box. Also, if you get any other questions, also let me know in the chat box, and we can interact. So don't be shy. We can interact with each other and make this more fun and engaging. So so far I pre-selected the 3 currencies. So I was looking at the charts earlier. So I got these 3 currencies, which is the US dollar against Canada, US dollar against Japanese yen, and followed by Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. So I pre-selected these 3 currencies. And I'm going to be starting analyzing, jumping into the trading view. I'm going to be starting analyzing, looking for the potential trading opportunities. Also going to be discussing any entries, the targets, and the stop losses. However, if I don't see the any opportunities, I will discuss what I would be waiting for the price to do before it gets me interested for me to trade that currency. So let's jump into the US dollar Canada, and yeah, just keep the questions coming. And hello, so I've got 4 people watching already. So don't be shy, as I said, let's interact. So I pulled up this US dollar Canada. Oh, the one thing I want to mention, keep forgetting, is to mention that I do this live daily Forex analysis 1.5 hours. So from 8 a.m. to 9:30 if you're in UK or any other one. So 1.5 hours I do this live daily Forex analysis where we can interact, and I will be analyzing all the currencies I mentioned, plus the questions from you guys. However, if I don't see any questions or any inquiries about trading, then I will give it some time and then I will sign out. But we do have that 1.5 hours. So in case there is no any requests, then I will be signing out early. However, if we got any questions, then yeah, we're gonna keep it 1.5 hours. Frederico, good morning. I hope you're good. So let's. I think I did mention also Happy New Week, people. Yeah, Happy New Week, starting Monday. Okay, let's just start analyzing the Usdcad. See what we have it in here. So we're starting with the daily time frame. So if you follow my channel and my videos, you know that I do top-down approach, starting from the higher time frame and then drilling down to the shorter time frame. That way we're gonna have a better view what's going on around the market. So we want to see the higher time frame and shorter time frames, because might be on the shorter time frame the trend might be, let's say, up, but on a bigger time frame trend might be looking down. So that's why we want to have all that big picture and everything in aligned together. So we're starting with the daily time frame, and for the daily time frame we can see the price came down. It's pretty close to this this support level down here, which we do have about. So the support level is roughly at 138.80 some. So 138.80, we still got about 35 pips away. So I'm thinking that maybe the way price looks like, it probably want to come down and test this this support level. So we do have about good 35 pips. So let's see if we can get a trade out of this this pair. So let's go to the 4-hourly time frame and see what we have. So on a 4-hourly time frame, we did have this nice moves. So we did have this nice moves towards the downside, and now in this area, so this last This is a 4-hourly candle. So for this 4-hourly candles, we do have these tails in here, which I generally don't like to see this a lot of tails, especially if it's that comes with a higher time frame, like 4-hourly or the daily time frames. I don't particularly like the tails, but as we can see, we do have a bit of tails going on the candles. So the price is pushing a bit higher, so probably having a bounce on the. So we do have this 4-hourly support in here. So we do have this 4-hourly support down here. It's probably having a reaction on that one. So let's have a look. We need a bit more bounce, and then we can run it down to that 38.80 zone. So that will be our potential target at 38.80. We just need to get a nice entry with a good stop loss that it works out in a risk reward wise. So let's go to a 1-hour time frame and see if we can get the potential entry on this one. Okay, so far it's going nicely. Let me just bring up a trend line. Maybe I do see a potential. Okay, we do have a trend line going on in here. Yeah, we have this 1-hourly trend line in here. So let's show that 1-hourly trend line. So this is the question is, so it's the price already came up and tested this trend line and had this immediate reaction toward the downside, and now on this hour we can see that the price is coming up slowly. The question is probably maybe it wants to break this trend line and go higher. Question is where it wants to go. So we do have quite a few resistance zone. The next resistance will be 39.41, so it's about 30 pips away, so it might be a bit too so I'm looking like if there's any closer a decent resistance we can use to justify our entry. So the price already tested that zone, and now I see this area, which is at 139.40 zone, so it's about 20 or 25 pips away, but this is just a bit further away. It's not the end of the world, but I do like to see the price maybe coming up a bit before, because if the price comes up at that level, of course it depends the way it comes up, how the candle is going to react. But if the price breaks this trend line and shows more strength, then maybe the price wants to push higher. But in this case, so we do have 15 minutes on this candle. On the ideal scenario, which doesn't happen all the time, on the ideal scenario, let's see how far we are. So this high is about 39.20. Okay, this is only 5 pips away, so too close. So in this case, if and it has to meet some of the requirements, which I'm going to state it now, that hopefully if the price comes up at 39.30, but not on this hour, so I don't want to see the price coming up. Ideally will come up in the next hour at 39.30. So this is about this level we can see. So we do have this high in here, and also this this level up here, which is going to be acting as the resistance. So price did not quite get there. It just tested this this trend line, so it just kind of poked these spikes, but I didn't quite get up there. So ideally okay, now it's coming up pretty quick, so I might actually do it in this hour. Ideally I would say that it will come up to this level in the next hour. So but maybe it will not do that, just because the way I'm looking at now, the on this hour the price looking that it wants to push higher. So ideally if it comes out in the next hour, then we can use it as an entry on this level, as an entry with let me see the stop losses. So 30, 50, so that's 10 pips, maybe 15 pips. We can give it a 15 pip stop loss on this one, and So 30, we're looking for the, as I said, the target was at 138.80 zone. So we're looking for the 50 pip gain with the 15 pip stop loss, but only if it does in the next hour. And I do not want to see a volatility coming in, especially on this hour's candle. So far I do want to see a tails on that one, when depending how this candle is going to close. So let's say if the price maybe pushes a bit higher, but it closes similar to the last hourly candle. So I want to see doji or sort of an inverted hammer on this hourly candle, and then next hour if it pushes a bit higher without too much strength. So I don't want to see too much momentum and coming up, the price coming up too fast. So I don't want to see that too. And then we can use it as an entry, so this 139.30 level. But as I said, the way price is looking at the moment, it's probably not gonna do it, but there's still a chance they will do it. And the other potential for the entry would be up to this 139.40, but that would be, I do need to reanalyze for the probably next hour. I should be here on the next hour if I see a lot of you guys request and all that, because we do have 1.5 hours, and I can come back to the Usdcad for the next hour when this candle is closed. So far, as of as I said, 139.30 on the next hour with the 15 pip stop loss, and our target is at 138.80. Let's write in here, but it's, as I said, it has to meet that next hour requirement. So should I write it down in here or not? Should I wait? Okay, let me just write it down still, and then I will come back for this one in the next hour if I'm still here. So as of the Usdcad, oops, type will be sell, and entry at, what was it, 139.30 for the next hour, 15 pip stop loss, S and L, 15 pips. So that way we're gonna have just over 1 to 3 risk reward on that one, if it's gonna work out, of course. And the target's gonna be at 138.80. Okay, so this one is for the Usdcad, but it's still as for the next hour, not for this hour. So if it comes up on this hour, maybe do need to look at it again and reanalyze on that. Okay, so that was the Usdcad, and the next one is Usdjpy. Let's go to Usdjpy. So this is Usdjpy. Let's go to the daily time frame. I was looking. Oh yeah, this one is flying higher now. Does looking good. So now this is the daily time frame with Usdjpy, and we can see we do have this trend line on the daily time frame, this nice trend line, and the way it looks like now that on the daily time frame, this is this today's candle, the price is broken, but obviously this is not confirmed yet because this candle is not closed, so it can come all the way down at the end of the day and close as in this case going to be the doji or sort of an inverted hammer. So it looks like the price wants to push and go higher, but we can't say that the price has broken the trend line until this daily candle is closed. So the price went to this, testing this resistance up there on a daily time frame. Let's go to the 4-hourly time frame, see what we have on the 4-hourly time frame. Okay, it does looking good on the 4-hourly time frame. The price coming up to this, also the 4-hour resistance. So it's testing. The way it looks like, it does looking strong, and it wants the momentum is pretty good towards upside. As of the short-term trading goes, and for the long term, we need to confirm that either tomorrow or maybe day after, see how it's gonna react. So the price, now we want to figure out where the price is pushing at the moment. So we do have several 107.30. That's pretty close. Yeah, it depends how far the price gonna push. Wow, this area looking good as of the resistance. As of the 4-hourly time frame goes, this area we can see that we have so much on the 4-hourly time frame. We have so much price action going on in this level. Generally, this one can act as magnet for the price because it's gonna be a lot of order up to this level. So in this case, also let's go to the 1-hourly time frame, see what we have it in there. But I do looking for the towards the long side on this one. We do need some kind of a retracement though, because that will give us a good risk reward on that. So let's have a look. Ideally price will push a bit more, and then we can wait for the retracements. So wait for this candle to close because it's already did push up quite high. Okay, so I don't want to wait for the for this hour candle to close. Then would be looking for the retracement down. Depends. So if it pushes another 10-12 pips up to this level, so we do have this also 1-hourly resistance, and then price retraces down to. Okay, that depends how far it's gonna go. So other than that, for now, 107.15 looks like a very good support zone to target as of the entry. But I do want to see the price pushing bits about 10 pips higher. So around somewhere about this level, so about 107.30. Then close it nicely and then retracement down to this 107.15. So we'll be looking at about 15 pip retracements. That should be fine on this one because I do see a nice momentum coming in towards upside. So it should be fine as of the 15 minutes, 15 pips retracement on that one. So let's say that the price comes up at 107.30 and closes nicely bullish, then a retracement down to 107.15. We can use it as an entry. The reason why we do have this area, so with these lows down here, so that will be acting as a support and our potential entry on that one towards upside. So let's say 107.15 and our stop loss 20 pip stop loss. So we can use a 20 pip stop loss. 15 will be a bit too tight, but ideally you want a 20 pip stop loss on this one. Now let's see the targets. As I mentioned, that was on a 4-hourly time frame, so I will be targeting up to this 107. Okay, that will be about 107.80 zone, about 107.80. This is a bit far away target, but it does looking good towards upside on this one. So 107.80, we would be looking 65 pip gain with a 20 pip stop loss, so just over 1 to 3 risk reward. Just keep in mind that wait for this 1-hourly candle to close, and we want to see a push another 10 pips higher, so around 107.30. So far it's looking good. So there's a lot of the waiting game going on in here. Yes, the white. So that will be Usdjpy. Type will be buy on this one. Buy entry is at, which one did I say? 107.30. 107.30, but we gotta wait for the hourly candle to close for this hour. So you got about 40 minutes before this candle is closed, and stop loss is at 20 pips. So this is kind of semi-swing slash day trade in a way, because it can work out today as well. So the target is 107.80. So 107.80 stop. Oops, I didn't write it. 107.80. So that will be our target. Okay, that will be our target. But wait for the candle to close. I do want to empathize on that one. So just in case people just jump in on the 107.30 without waiting for the candle to close. Okay, so this one Usdjpy, and we got Canadian dollar against Japanese yen, which probably gonna be looking similar to the Usdjpy, but because Cadjpy has the higher pip range. Okay, yeah, it does looking towards upside as well, as I said. Okay, looking on the daily, so this is a daily time frame. We can see the volatility is coming. Momentum is towards upside on the. If we look at these daily candles, they last also this last week ones, they're looking pretty strong, as well as today's already looking pretty bullish. And now the price is pushing higher, and so we got this resistance area in here, but the way it looks like the price is not really care, so to speak, so it's pushing higher. Of course, this candle is not closed, so we can't say that the price already kind of trying to it's broken the support, because we need to wait for the next day. But the way it looks, it's so far it's pretty good. So let's go to 4-hourly time frame, which we are now. And as of the 4-hourly time frame goes, it just confirms the same what I just said on the daily time frame. The momentum is pretty strong towards upside, and generally price does stall at this when it hits like a resistance. In this case, price might stall and have a retracement, but in this case it did not really. Let's have a look. The price came, okay, it had this this sort of a retrace, or looks like a retracement on a 4-hourly time frame, but with this tail, so price pushed a little bit down, but it regained, and it's pushing even higher. So let's go to 1-hourly time frame, and we're gonna look for the look for the potential target first. 7760, 70. Only one thing, because I discussed the Usdjpy just earlier, if you if both trades set up, probably don't take both at the same time, or on both of them, unless that's what you want, because generally you might probably gonna do the same moves on the US dollar Japanese yen as the Canadian Japanese yen. Not exactly the same, but it could be the same move towards upside. So just in case it goes wrong, might be a good chance that the both trades not gonna work out. So just pick one, whichever you want. In this case, they're looking pretty similar, the Usdjpy and Cadjpy. I think Canadian dollar and Japanese yen have a more people range. So I'm trying to determine the target on this case in here. 77.67. Let's go to daily. Let's go to daily time frame. I think we can pick the daily time frame, because we have this is sort of in a choppy range as well, so it's sitting in a range bound. So maybe the price want to push even higher. 77.70, so 77.70, and this is another one, 78.20. But as of the targets, we're gonna use 77.70 as of for this one. 77.70, that will be just under 70 pips. Let's go to 1-hour time frame and then see if we can determine entry and the stop loss. Okay, it does looking better on yeah, looking better than the Usdjpy as of the entry, the way it looks on this one. If so, I do already see potential entry down to this 76.90 zone, down to this level. So I do see, which is okay, it's not working. Okay, so down to this area, and if you can see closely at 76.90 on this level, we do have this high, as I pointed out, and also this cluster of highs. So there's a lot of price action. So that would be a good good place, good support for our entry. So if if price has to come down on that level in this hour. So if the price closes like this one or the doji, then probably wait a bit until the price pushes a bit higher. So in this case, if in this hour the price comes down at 7690 zone, then we can justify our entry at this level with the stop loss. Let's see, the stop loss is, so we're gonna get on to 7690. Okay, 20 pips definitely we can get away. Okay, 20 pips gonna be down to these. I can justify a 20 pip stop loss on this one, so we're gonna position our stop losses down to this level. However, because we do have these lows in here, if you want to have the extra, give it the extra space, then you can probably give it another 10-15 pips, so we'll be looking maximum 35 pips on that. But then if you give it a wider stop loss, then it will affect your risk reward. So for now, if we enter at 76.90 with a 20 pip stop loss, that means we're looking for 80 pip gain with the 20 pip stop loss. That gives us a 1 to 4 risk rewards. And if you want to give it 35 pips for that extra safety, then you can. It still works out very good risk reward on that one, but I do like to have the risk rewards, even though there's a higher chance that the price might come down at this. Price can be sneaky, come down at this level. Maybe if it's enough orders, enough stop losses down that level, took out all the stop losses, and then continue all the way up to your target. So that can happens quite frequently. So keep that in mind as well. Depends. So if you're probably a new trader, you might as well give it a 35 pip stop loss, just because from the psychological perspective, it will be easier for a new trader to have less losing trades than more losing trades. But obviously that means that you're gonna make a bit less money, but it's better to have that. It takes time to develop that mental this trader mindset, so you might have a bigger stop loss, but it still gives a good risk reward. So I'm not saying it's bad, that's pretty good. It's more than 1 to 2 risk rewards, so that's good. So let me just write down the Cadjpy. So on this one is type buy, same as the Usdjpy, and the entry was at 76.90. The entry. Entry 76.90, but it has to do it in this hour. It has to do it in this hour. If it does not do it, then I do need to reanalyze again and see how it's gonna go. And for the Usdjpy, it has to do it in the next hour. So it's quite funny how does this works out. But this is what I see so far. So 76.90, the entry stop loss is at 20 pips. So this is a bit more, could be a bit tight, because price does like to mess around and come down a bit lower and take out these stop losses. But if you want to give it extra to position yourself, just a spike below this spike low, then give it about 35 pip stop loss instead of 20. But again, it does affect your risk reward. So our target's gonna be at 77, or was it 80? I think 77, 80 was the target. So up to this level. It was on a daily time frame. So 77.80 is the target. So this is the Cadjpy type. And as I mentioned, yeah, if the both trades sets up, probably there's a possibility you can. But if the both trades sets up, probably just take one instead of both trades. I mean, I'm referring for the US dollar, Japanese yen, and Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. Just have a one instead of have both, because you're gonna be exposing the risk both on Japanese yen. So I don't see any more questions, guys, so shoot any questions if you got, or any particular currency you want me to analyze. So I analyzed 3 currencies. Otherwise, I'm gonna be picking the picking my currency, as well as if you like, make sure to like this video because it really helps my channel to grow, and it really helps me to support on this channel. So make sure to hit that like. And if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe, because I'm making all these. I upload videos every single day about, so I do this live daily forex analysis, as well as weekly forex analysis, and all sorts of other videos. I will be planning to release more videos about mindsets, and it's going to be very helpful to improve your trading, because you need a mindset to trade a mindset to get to be profitable, basically. New Zealand dollar against Swiss franc. Amber is asking, might be good for short in the next few hours. Okay, let's have a look at the New Zealand dollar against Swiss franc. So NZD, CHF. Let's see what we got on the NZD. So for short in the next few hours. Okay, let's have a look at the NZD. So this is a daily time frame. Okay, so on the daily time frame, the price came up and tested this resistance level up here. Yeah, could be, but yeah, definitely I would rather wait. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame, see what we have on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, as of the short trades, looking on the short trades, I definitely would wait for the next, good couple of hours, I would say, on this one, because we can see that as of the short-term trend is pretty strongly up. I know the price came up to this resistance level, but that does not mean that the price will turn around, and we can see on the daily time frame, it's the way the price is going up, and it's it looks more towards upside than downside, even though the price did tested this daily high in here, this daily resistance. And yeah, there's a chance that the price might turn around, and I know a lot of traders like to pick tops and bottoms, but generally I find that it does not really work. It doesn't work most of the times. So as of the short trades, yeah, there will be a potential, but I do want to see the price coming down for most likely gonna be in a good 4 hours on this one. Unless I see some crazy move towards downside, then there will be a different story. But as of this case, I do want to see the price coming down. Let's see how far. The peak range on this one is actually quite okay. Peak range on this one is quite low. So in this case, I do want to see the price coming down at the very minimum, down to this 59.30. So at the very minimum, I do want to see the price coming down to this level, and potentially even taking out this spike low down here. So on the 4-hourly time frames on this case, so I do want to see on the 4-hourly time frame price coming down at this level here. And also I do want to see a nice strong close, similar to the bearish candle, something like this one looking good, bearish candle. So no big tails, no long tails, I don't see anything like that. And then I would be looking to short, but other than that, for now I would not short this trade, even though it might have a bounce on that the resistance area. But for now I would rather wait for the price to push down further down, as I said, about 59, so this level, about 59.20 zone, roughly about this level. So another 30 pips in this case, and I do want to see a nice 4-hourly close. However, if you're like more aggressive type of trader, then you can short it But personally, I'd rather wait to see the confirmation than just jumping straight away. But yes, that could be that the price wants to turn around because it tested already the daily resistance, and now it looks like it's kind of coming down. But price can be very unpredictable and can continue and break that resistance level pretty easily. Especially, let's go to the 1 hour time frame, see what we have on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, now it's kind of looking on the 1 hour time frame. We have these very ugly candles, so it's yeah, it does looking very choppy on this this zone in here. So yeah, could be that the price, generally when the price does that, so it came out to the resistance and then it's kind of plateaued, so it came out nicely, very strong. We can see this this momentum up, but then it's stalled on that resistance and now it's plateaued and it's very choppy. So normally when the price does that, yeah, it means that the price is turning around and potentially should down. On this case, go down. But in my case, I do like to wait for the confirmation. So as I mentioned, I do want to see the price coming down at another 30 pips down to this 59.20 zone. Okay, I'll read it in here. Okay, so I hope I answered the Amelie's question. I think about the New Zealand against Swiss franc. So Frederico is asking Swiss franc against Japanese yen and euro against Japanese yen. Going back to the trend line with a huge bullish momentum, do you think they will keep pushing or they will keep down trending? Any harmonic pattern on the New Zealand Swiss franc 30th of April to the 8th of May? Harmonic pattern, okay. 30th of April to 8th of May. Let's go to daily time frame. We do have also this trend line. Let me just draw that trend line. I think, yeah, we do have a trend line as well. Yeah, basically it's coming on the trend line in here and it's pushing up. I'm not sure that I would call it a harmonic pattern, but yeah, just price is doing the usual move. So this we do have this trend line. So it tested once, it tested again, and also already third test, and then the price pushed up quite high, and then it came up to this daily resistance, and then potentially maybe it will start pushing down. But as I mentioned earlier, I do want to see a bit more confirmation before I would take a trade. So let's go back to the Swiss franc against Japanese yen and euro against Japanese yen. So Swiss franc against, okay, let's see, CHFJPY. It's probably gonna be the looking pretty much the same as the US dollar against Japanese yen, as well as was a Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. They look pretty much the similar. Yeah, the way it looks like it's picking up the momentum towards upside, and I'm sure on the euro against Japanese yen is gonna looking the same. I'm gonna check it later, but what does this do? Huge bullish momentum. Okay. Huge bullish momentum. Oh yeah. Let me just draw this trend line up here. Okay, we do have the trend line. The way it looks, it does looking pretty strong. So whether it's gonna push the to break the trend line or not, I mean, my guess gonna be the way it looks like it might do, because it does looking pretty strong towards upside. However, the one caution is that, let me have a look at the weekly time frame. It's quite interesting on the Okay, on a weekly time frame. Yeah, as of the weekly time frames goes, and also the daily time frame, as of the big trend is towards downside. As of the big trend goes, is towards downside. So if it's gonna push that trend line and break the trend line, I can't really. It's gonna be just a guess. So this is, again, the forex is a probability game, but the way it looks like, it does looking pretty strong, and momentum is picking up towards upside. So they can break the trend line, but as we can see it on let's say this one, if you use this this analogy in here, also this daily trend line looked pretty strong, but then we can see that this came up to this level. Obviously we didn't have the trend line there yet. Was it most like the so resistance area down to this level in here, and the price turned around and did this crazy move towards the downside. So it can do that. It can come up the potential towards trend line and then have this aggressive reaction towards downside. And as I said, because the big trend is towards downside, so it can be just a retracement, this big retracement before it joins the the big trend, but it does looking pretty strong towards upside. I definitely see the momentum is picking pretty strong. So let's have a look. What was the other one? Yeah. So what was the euro against Japanese yen? There's quite a strong key level on the area. Yes, correct. So let's see how many times it tested this. Let's go to monthly, see what we have on monthly time frames. Ooh, okay, on the monthly time frames, the price does like to push back up. Yeah, it's more like a sit and wait. I mean, it can break the trend line easily because we have the momentum, but then we don't want to say for certain that, okay, it's gonna definitely break that trend line, because even though the momentum is very, very strong and looking like that the price does want to break that trend line, it can easily come up to the trend line and then completely turn around. So if you want to have that bit more certainty, then you might as well wait for probably tomorrow. Even you might do it today and then wait for that confirmation until that price will break this trend line. Then it will be more kind of safer way to trade once the price have broken to this trend line. But yes, I would say that it can easily break this trend line because the momentum is looking pretty strong towards upside. So let's go to euro against Japanese yen. So I do think it's gonna be pretty same. Euro. Yeah, looking pretty strong, pretty similar to this Japanese. Yeah, looking pretty similar for the Japanese the currency. So the prices, we do have this little. We do have this little resistance up to this level at 116.35. The price is not far away, and also if the price, yeah, they all pretty. The Japanese currencies, they look Japanese pairs, they look pretty much the same. So I would, if you want to take the trade, just pick one. Don't take a trade on all the Japanese pairs, because then the risk, you exposing the risk too big. So ideally, just pick one. The ones I also discussed, the US dollar against Japanese yen, as well as I think it was Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. Yeah, they look like that they want to. The momentum is pretty strong towards upside, so it can. it can easily push higher and potentially to break the trend line and go higher. Now, yeah, they look pretty much the same. So I will not analyze as of the entries, exits, and stop losses. I will mention because I did analyze the last US dollar against Canada. US dollar against Japanese yen and Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. Unless you want me to analyze, then I can do that. But they look pretty similar on these Japanese pairs. Yeah, looking pretty good. It's very identical, pretty much, to the. I think it was Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. They look very similar to the euro against Japanese yen. So if they're gonna, one of them is gonna go up, then most likely all of them gonna fall towards upside. So yeah, they look very identical. I can see that entry level down to these lows as well, around 1600, so 15 pips away, similar to the Canadian dollar against Japanese yen. It's the same support level down here, but we are approaching to the closing of this 1 hourly candle, and price has not really moved much, so there's a good chance that probably price gonna put this inverted hammer or the spinning top, or the, I don't know, maybe a doji candle, which I don't particularly like to see on that when price does that. There's quite a strong kill. Okay, so I did answer those questions. So if you got any more questions, guys, just shoot. And also, if you want any other currency, just type it in the chat box. We still got about 14 minutes, so that's a good amount of time to. Let's return back to the Cadjpy, just to make sure that not to. Oh, now it's coming down. Cadjpy is coming down. Okay, let me go to 1 hour time frame. Okay, Canadian dollar Japanese yen is coming down, so that will be a potential trade. So I'm going to switch to my MetaTrader 4. I have a Canadian dollar. Do I? I think I do. Right, yeah, I do have it in here. So that will be a potential trade on this one. Could be down to. Let's see how far it's going to push. Oh, we do have this 4 hourly pivot down there as well. I cannot put the pivot points on the what do you call it? The trading view, but I do have the pivot points on the MetaTrader 4. That's what I use for the trading. So that one looking good. Okay, it doesn't look like it's gonna set up on mine. Oh no, we need 15-minute time frame. Okay, as of the setups, depending on like what strategy you're using, the personally I do use on this one, I already see the 15-minute. I would use the 15-minute time frame to get in. However, the price needs to push a little bit lower and close around this probably about 76, 89 zone. So hopefully it will do it in the next 10 minutes, and then if it does that, then the 15 minutes after that I will be looking for the take the trade. So that's a good, you might as well see it on a live. So we need to wait another 15 minutes. Hey Saish, welcome back. Okay, so I don't see any of the currencies, so I'm gonna pick one more currency just for me. Unless if you want me to any currency to have a look at the any other currencies. So which one should we pick? So far we analyzed was a Usdcad. I believe that was a Usdcad. Yeah, Usdcad, US dollar Japanese yen, Canadian dollar Japanese yen. Also, what was the other ones? I think it was 2 more currencies, I believe. New Zealand dollar against Swiss franc, and the Swiss franc against Japanese yen, and euro against Japanese yen. All the Japanese Japanese pairs, they're looking very similar. So it's USD Swiss franc on Friday. Good deal. Can you do some Australian dollar against Swiss franc? Yeah, sure, I can do some. No problem. Australian Aussie against CHF. Okay, that was this. So Swiss franc. Okay, let's have a look at the Swiss franc. Oops. Yeah. Right, okay, so we're starting again from the daily time frame. So the price is struggling. So we do have this resistance area up here. So the price, and we have another resistance up to this level. We can see the price is struggling to break this this resistance level up here. And that was on Friday, or 8th of May. Yeah, so that was last week. And do we put this very tiny candle on the daily time frame? As of the daily time, this is a pretty small candle, and looks like half tail and half body. And for the today, it is it's been messing around in here. So that will be interesting how it's going to do it today, because if the price maybe potentially have a pullback, and then okay, let's go to 4-hour time frame before making any assumptions. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. Okay, on 4-hour time frame, looks like I do think it's gonna have a retracement. 6330. Yeah, I do think that it's gonna have a retracement. Where is going to be good retracement? That's a question. 6330. Let's go to the 1-hourly time frame. Strong against Swiss francs. 13.1. 6320. The way it looks now on the, if you go to the daily time frame, because the price is, the way it looks like the price is struggling, as I said, the price is struggling to break this level, but that's actually a good thing if it's going to work out the way I got it in mind. It's going to work out. So in case the maybe on this case, I would say probably going to be on the following day if the price have a retracement down to we're going to discuss the levels. So if they have a price going to have, let me just draw it if I can. So let's say the price comes down, have a retracements, then we can take the trade somewhere around down here. I will be discussing the entries, and then we can run it for our potential target to this level. That's a good thing when it comes like to two resistance level at the very close to each other. And so that could be that if the price will have a retracement, then we can take the entry somewhere down here, and then I'll run it up to this this second resistance, because the price already tested this one, then, and if it has a retracement and comes back up again, there's a good chance the price will easily break that one and make its way up to the second resistance, which in this case is this area. So let's have a look at the entry potential. So as I said, the target will be on this level at 63.85. So we do need a bit of a retracement because the target is pretty close. I'm just thinking, because this is a daily time frame, as of the daily resistance, price might, let's go to 1-hour time frame. I would say somewhere down to 63.30. I do want to see the price retracing down to this 63.30 zone. So another about 20 pips, another 20 pips, and the way the retracement should be is I don't want to see any long bearish candles. So if it comes down like similar the way it looks now, we can see the down bar, then we have this inverted hammer doji candle, and now it's looking pretty weak. Like it's making its way down, but it's the way it looks like it doesn't want to go down. So if it makes its way down to this level, we can see there's a lot of price action down to this level, so we can use that one as our potential for the entry. So about 63.30 zone as our entry, and for the stop loss is probably 15. So we can use either 15 pip stop loss, or this would be tighter. If you use 15 pip stop loss, we're going to position our stop losses down here, but we do have this low down here as well, which price might gravitate towards it. So that could be the next place the price want to go. So either have a 15 pip stop loss, or if you want to give it the extra space, then you can have a wider stop loss for 25 pip stop loss, but then it does affect your risk rewards. As I said, the target, what was the target? I forgot. So 15 pips or the. So now let's anticipate the risk reward. So as I said, the target was up to this, so 63.80. 63.80. So if we get on to 63.30, that was, we're looking 50 pip gain now with a 15 pip stop loss. So that gives us just over 1 to 3 risk rewards. However, if you take 25 pip stop loss, then you're looking for a 1 to 2 risk reward, which is still good. But in my case, I would give it 15 pips stop loss, and if the price decides to come down and stop me out, then I'll be give it another try down to this level, down to, was it 63, about 63.10. That could be another potential entry. Then with a stop loss of, let's see, 63, more like 12, 63.12. 10 is a bit tight, so probably I want to give it a 20 pip stop loss, 20 or 25. Yeah, I might need a 25 pip stop loss on this one, but because it's further down, that's with the risk reward, it does work out. I'm going to write the levels. Just give me a few minutes. So I'm going to write the levels so you would know the levels as well. So does look. So far, it does look good for upside for now, but of course it can turn around. The one concern would be, let's have a look at the daily time frame. Yeah, the one concern would be because the momentum, the way it looks like, it's kind of waning, slowly dying down. That could be a problem, but we can only judge what is in front of us, and what's in front of us, we can see still it's looking towards upside, even though the price came up to this resistance, and now it's look like the price is the momentum is dying down towards upside. But we have to not just guess that the price is going to turn around and go down, but we need to work what's in front of us, and so far it's looking towards upside, at least for up to this 63.80 level, which gives us a good still a good pip range. And if we're going to take the stop loss, and we're going to have a tighter stop loss and the good target, it gives us a nice risk reward, which means a good profits. So as I said, so I'm going to write this one in here, so without the entry was down to this level 60. Oh man, 1 second, let me just check this. Okay, it did push it a bit higher, so I need to wait another 15 minutes before this. So the way I'm trading this one, I use the 15-minute time frames to take to get my entry. Maybe some of you guys, you don't have, so you just take the trades at the at the level, let's say 76.90, I do use, depends, but I generally use the short time frames to take the trade. So it has to play out in the short time frames in here. So I do want to see, and because this candle close up to this 91, this candle has to do come down a bit further down. In this case, gonna be around 89 or 89.5, and then come back up. So it has to close this way and then come back up to this level 92. So yeah, it still needs to do a bit of probably half an hour work on this one before this, if this trade is gonna work out. I would have liked to see the price, this candle close down to this level, but we can see they did not really do it. So hopefully this candle comes down and closes somewhere around about 88.5. Then I want to see the move up. So yeah, it's gonna take about half an hour if it's gonna work out the way the way my setup is. So far it's under question now. Okay, so levels up here. So as I said, 63.30, 63.30. So this was the AUD CHF. Type. So type would be the buy and okay. Type would be buy. Entry would be 63.30. Yes, 63.30 with the stop loss as of the did say 15 pips, right? Just to be sure on that one. So 63.30, 15 pips stop loss. 15, yeah, correct. So 15 pips on that one. As I said, if you want to give it that extra space, then have another 10 pips on top of it. So looking for the 25 pips on that, but I will be personally taking for the 15 pip stop loss, because our target is at targets will be 63.80. Was it 80? It was 80, right? Yeah, do forget. It was up to this level on a daily time frame. It does work out 63.80 on this one. So this is for the Australian dollar against a Swiss franc. So this kind of, we have about 25 minutes. So don't be shy. You can shoot the questions or the currency pairs if you want me to have a look at it. So I've done generally I do my now 3 currencies, which I already. Oh, actually I haven't done it. 3 currencies. I did my. Oh no, I did. Yeah, I did my 3 currencies. Yeah. Yeah, too many currencies. Sometimes you forget which ones to. It's good to. That's why I need to keep the yellow notepads when you look for the. This one tip, that when you look for the trades, so let's say I don't know, maybe on the average day I could be analyzing, I don't know, so many trades that I might see let's say the potential for the trades, but it has to do certain things. So it's good to have that small yellow notepads with you and just write down, like let's say like US dollar Canada, it has to come down to this I don't know 1.600 level, and then I will be looking for the to take the trades if it comes down and does this. So you just write it down, because you will definitely forget it, because when you look at so many charts, unless you look for one chart, then it will be easier to keep it organized. But if you're looking for, like me, about I don't know 10 different currencies or even more, some days that and then you have this potential. The trades you're looking for, it's good to write down and have it next to your laptop or the computer or whatever you're using to trade, because when you go and do something else for the the next 20 minutes or half an hour, you might just forget about it. So it's good to have that yellow notepads or whatever you're using. You can also use the app messaging. So when you can download the apps, one of the apps, then you can type if the trade goes to that level, it gives you the email or the alert, some sort of alert, so you can use it as well. A lot of them are free. Saish, thanks man, no problem Saish. So if you got any more questions, guys, we do have just over 20 minutes, and we do so I can news. Oh yeah, the news wise, actually, the news. I think news wise is nothing for today. Let me just double check. Yeah, as of the Monday, we did had the New Zealand, but it was out already at 2 a.m. So we got that one out of the way. So it's nothing else for the for today. Nothing major, at least. So the new ones, and yeah, there's nothing to worry about as of the news wise. So we're good with the news. And oh yeah, USD Canada. I said I'm going to come back to it. Thanks to my lovely assistants. So US dollar Canada. Let's go to daily. No, we need 1 hour actually, not the daily. Ooh, yeah, the price is going up. Wow. Yeah, price is shooting up. Okay, that's gonna 39.30. Yeah. Okay. Okay, the price is making its way up to this 39.40 level. So we did say what was the target again on this one? Usdcad. It was the beginning of the. And actually, it was some sell. Damn it, it's turned around pretty quick. Stop loss. Yeah, it did turn around. It did not even. Okay, so it left us out and it went completely on the upside, and it joined this. Okay, so that will disqualify the US dollar Canada on this particular occasion. However, if it starts breaking this level, maybe we would be looking for the if it breaks this level, then that will be 39.55. It breaks this. No, it's too close. If yeah, we're gonna see how it's gonna behave if the price comes up aggressively, which actually I didn't expect the price will do that, but we can see that the yeah, always surprises the market, always trying to prove you wrong, which it did pretty much in this case. And yeah, price is pushing up to this level, so we do have this 1 hour resistance. The way it looks like now is yeah, it's pretty strong. If the price comes up, so I'm anticipating already if it's gonna be potential long trades potential, but it definitely needs to come up very strong. So 39.65. If the price comes up for this hour, so it can do in this hour or maybe in the next hour, similar to the last hour candle, up to this level and breaks this, takes out these spike highs and also closes strongly, then I can definitely look for the long trades on this one. But so far it has to do the price has to come up to this about 39.65 and the nice strong bullish close before I switch to the long side. So far, let's see. Okay, this one disqualifies the short trade, which can't remember what was the level again. On this one, it was that 39.30, but yeah, the candle did not work out as I said, so that's fine. Should have not taken the trade on this one. Yeah, it could be a potential long trade, but that's probably not going to happen this hour. Maybe in the next hour, if the price decides to come up and break this level, then a potential retracement. Yeah, 39.50. Yeah, definitely needs to break this level before it gets me interested towards a long side on this and targets. Maybe in a 4-hour time frame. Okay, this is more like sitting on the observation now, so I don't want to say the entries and the targets in this case because it looks still a bit tricky on this one. So you might do some different moves, and they might, if I mention the entries and stop losses, might easily can be disqualified depending what it does this price. So the sell one is already disqualified because it made this big long bullish candle in here. Okay, let's back to the questions. Mulazim is asking what is about EURUSD and AUDJPY. Oh, actually, EURUSD I haven't checked. Let's get to EURUSD. Euro against Australian dollar. Okay, so on a daily time frame, yeah, it does look. So we can see that the price came down to this, tested this support level, and we had the reaction, but as of the last, I think it was a Friday candle, we closed as inverted Hamas or a doji candle, and today doesn't look that maybe it will push down. Let's see. Let's go to 4-hour time frame. See what we have on 4-hour time frame. Okay, the price is pushing down because we do have the USD catalyst going up. Right. Yeah, so far on the 4-hour candle, we see a nice. The price is pushing down pretty intensely in a way. On the 4-hour time frame, it does looking good as of the bearish candle, but I can't really justify short on that. Yeah, I can't really justify short on that one yet. Okay, we are on this range bound on that one unless price breaks this level down to this level. Then if the price breaks this level, then maybe I would be looking for the short side play, but on the 4-hour time frame it's a big concern. Down to this level, 107.90, 95, 107.95. But as of the the risk reward doesn't work out. Yeah, this is a bit. I'm looking at this currency, but I don't want to. As of the short-term trading, I don't really see that I want to take the trade, unless the one thing would be if the price breaks this these spikes down here. If the price takes out these lows and also closes nicely, but I do want to see that happening on the 4-hour time frame, not the 1-hour time frame, to be more sure that the price potentially want to push down to this this level. But if the price breaks this which is at 108.15. We currently have the target at 107.95 because it's only 20 pips. Unless we're going to take like 5 pip stop loss, which it's probably going to happen only on scalp trading, not on day trading, and certainly not swing or semi-swing trading. The 5 pips will be way too short. So if the price breaks this level, then I will be looking and see, but so far it does not really. Let's have a look at the daily time frame again. So far it doesn't look like they want to I want to trade this yet, as of the short-term trades goes. Yeah, it does not really want me to. Maybe down to this way, down to this way. Yeah, this is more observation. For now, observation, especially on the short-term trading, I do see swing potential on the as of the swing trades are concerned, but it has to meet certain criteria. Which I've done the swing trading, the weekly forex analysis, which I uploaded on, I think it was Saturday. So if you want to check that swing trading analysis, just go to my channel and check it out. I did upload it on Saturday, but as of the short-term trading, do not really see. There's quite a few things he has to do before he gets me interested. Oh, I forgot the trade. Okay, this one come down and this one is coming up, so it could be a potential trade is setting up. I mean, it's almost set up, so I just need to wait for this 15-minute candle to close on a Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. So hopefully it will do just that. Okay, so we need to wait another 10 minutes. Okay, I was hoping that it's going to work out on them, that I'm going to take the trade on live while I'm live day trading, but the way it looks like it's probably not going to happen. Maybe, let's see in 12 minutes, see what's going to happen. Yeah, as I said, Euro USD, it has to do quite a lot of things before it gets me interested, as well as because the targets, I don't see the good potential targets on the short-term trading. That's why I'll personally wait and see. This one looks like it maybe wants to go south for now, and the other one was Euro USD, Australian dollar against Japanese yen. Did I analyze Australian dollar against Japanese yen? I think I did analyze Australian dollar against Japanese. There's too many Japanese pairs, so I kind of lost the count. So it was Swiss franc against Japanese yen, Euro against Japanese yen, USD, Japanese yen, Cadjpy. Okay, no, I haven't analyzed the Australian dollar against Japanese yen, so I haven't analyzed. Most likely gonna look like this similar AUDJPY. Okay, let's go to again the daily time frame. Yeah, we got the sort of a similar picture. All the most of the Japanese pairs I analyzed just before, they look more or less the same on the Japanese pairs. So we do have this resistance level where the price came up, and now it's gonna stalled. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, the 4-hour time frame, the price is racing. And we do have this. Okay, the price came down to this level, which, let's go to 1-hour time frame, which was the potential. We do have a nice momentum towards upside. The caution will be because on Usdjpy it already tested that the resistance level, so that might be actually, let me have a look at the only Cadjpy. What was the economy? What was the okay, I was looking for this one, 77. Yeah, I forgot what was the target I was looking for up to this. What was the target I was looking for? On Canadian Japanese yen. Can't remember what was the target now. Wait, let's see. I want to see what was the target. I'm going to come back to Australian dollar against Japanese yen, so not to worry. Oh, what was the target I was looking for? The entry target 77.80. Yeah, correct. That was right on that. 77.80. Yeah, this is more like a semi-swing, not the day trade. So 77.80, yeah, up to the 7. I thought it was one before that. So 77.80. Okay. So back to the Australian dollar against Japanese yen. So as I said, they look more or less very similar to all the Japanese pairs. They look pretty similar. I already analyzed 3-4 Japanese yen pairs, and the potential, pretty much the potential entry will be at the level this price sitting at the moment. So I'm just waiting for the setup. Hopefully it will set up for the long side play, because the momentum is pretty strong towards upside, even though we do have that resistance level. So the way it looks, maybe want to break that level as of the, so yeah, this is this support level, the price already sitting. We can see that the price on this one, it already tested once and then came down for another test. So this is a second test on, as of the 1 hourly time frame is looking. Yes, it came down to another test. Let me have a look at the because I'm looking for the best potential. Yeah, on this one it has not tested, so I would say like the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen on the setup wise, it's looking better than Australian dollar against a Japanese yen. So I would personally maybe give it Canadian dollar against Japanese yen a better setup point on this one than the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. Even though they all like Japanese pairs, the pip range is the different. So they might both head towards to upside, but because the pip range is different and the volatility as well is different between the currency pairs, even though they tend to probably go to the same direction, the one pair might come down, maybe further down, and if your stop loss is somewhere down here, you might get stopped out before before it joins the original trend and goes up. So we need to keep that in mind. So that's why I would say this setup looks better on the Cadjpy, which I already analyzed. And on this case, yeah, just one thing that I do not like this candles, the way it looks like, and I don't want to say, we had this nice move. We can see that this momentum upside, and then it's kind of waned. And when we put this sort of price action in here, this 1 hourly candles, the price might want to have a further, it might go further down, maybe down to this level at around this level, or hopefully not further down because I'm looking for the long trade on this one, but it can of course do that. So you might have a bit of a bigger retracement on this one, maybe go to 69.75 or sorts, because we do have this cluster of open and closes here, little price action going on, so price might push, and because the price already tested once that area, this area here, and coming down a second time, there's a chance that the price will push further down, and the way it looks like it's probably wanted to push further down, maybe another 10-15 pips. So if you are if you want to take a trade on this one, I would most likely look for the 69, about 69.76 as of the entry, and for the stop loss is 69.79, so 10 pips won't get away with 10 pips. 15 pips, we can get away with the 15 pips, 15 or 20 pips on this one. We can get away with the 15 or 20 pips on this, and for the target's gonna be we need a daily time frame for the targets. Okay, this is a bit further. Yeah, it looks a bit different. This one, as of the targets, I will be targeting up to this level 70, 75. That will be the target. The reason why we have this little high in here, but we do have these lows down here, so it would be acting as a resistance, so we can use it as our target. So 70, what was it, 75 on this one. But as I mentioned, the Canadian dollar, Japanese yen does looking better as of this setup point of view. So AUDJPY, so let's write type will be buy. But if you're gonna take the one of the pairs, one of the Japanese pairs, then yeah, don't take all the Japanese pairs if they set up. Unlikely gonna set up, but don't have that too many trades at once open on the same same currency, so to speak. Type buy and the entry. That's the entry. So the entry was at 69.76, I believe. 69.76 with a stop loss 15-20 pips, and target I'd say 70-75. So this is a semi-swing trade. It's definitely not the day trade. Is too far away. The target is too far away, so can't really say that's a take trade. So it's the semi-swing trade. But if it works out, works out, then with the risk reward, especially if we're gonna take with a 15 pip stop loss, yeah, very good with the risk reward. So we're looking just over more than 1 to 4 risk rewards, so that will be good. So we are shortly slowly running out of time, unfortunately, so let me just write this one down here. So I did analyze Euro against USD and Australian dollar against Japanese yen. So let's have a look if I can do a live. I do want to see. Okay, this one is not pushing higher up here. Looks like I'm gonna wait another 15 minutes. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we are very close. So it's already been 1.5 hours, guys. And if you like this video, make sure to like, and it really helps me to support my channel. So make sure to hit the like, and also if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe. I upload videos every day, so I do this live daily forex analysis Monday to Friday, 8 AM UK time, as well as weekly forex analysis and the videos about the knowledge you need in terms of mindsets, how to improve your trading game. I do upload videos on that, so make sure to hit that subscribe, and as well as I mentioned, hit that like. It really helps my channel to grow and support me as well. So I do appreciate your support, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 8 AM UK time. And also thanks for my lovely assistants for helping me out with your questions. I cannot do without her for sure. So have a great day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 8 AM UK time. Have a great day. So let's sign out.